In Sharia, Nisab is the minimum amount for a Muslim net worth to be obligated to give zakat. Several hadith have formulas for calculating Nisab, the most prominent of which declares that no zakat is due on wealth until 1 year passes. Zakat is determined based on the amount of wealth acquired. The greater one's assets, the greater the tax. Unlike income tax in secular states, Nisab is not subject to special exemptions. In Islam, Nisab is 20 dinars for gold and 200 dirhams for silver. The dinar is a gold coin weighing 1 mithqal and the dirham is a silver coin weighing 0.7 mithqal. The Nisab is applicable to the cumulative stock of dinars, dirham and any other zakatable valuables, such as merchandise that has been in store for at least 1 year, as long as the total value of the zakatable valuables exceeds the value of the Nisab. Zakat must be paid. The value of the Nisab. The value of the Nisab is calculated in dinar coins and dirham coins. The relation between 20 dinars and 200 dirhams, which is part of the definition of Nisab, reflects the contemporary exchange value between the dinar and the dirham of 1 to 10 in the early days of Islam. In later times, the exchange rate between the two Sharia coins changed according to market values, and so exchange rates of 1 to 11 and 1 to 12 are seen in early fiqh literature. This exchange rate has varied even more in the last few centuries. The shift in exchange rate meant that in later times 20 dinars became more expensive in market value than 200 dirhams. Despite this, the definition of Nisab has not been altered throughout Islamic history, and therefore a choice is created between the value of 20 dinars and the value of 200 dirhams. Both values are accepted in Sharia, and still one can choose to pay the value of either of them. The value of the coins and the value of the metal. The value of 1 dinar is not identical to the value of the gold content of 1 dinar, and likewise with the silver in a dirham. There is also difference in value between dinars depending on their quality and their acceptability. Although all gold or silver coins and products must be exchanged by weight and not by value in order to prevent riba al-fadl, different coins may have different market values, as is reflected in the fiqh literature when it is said that some coins are not popular. The value of the dinar and dirham are thus different from the respective gold and silver content. This represents a problem to modern Muslims because dinar and dirham coins are difficult to obtain. A practical approach to the lack of dinar and dirhams. Some modern scholars have accepted that since dinars and dirhams are no longer readily available, the best solution is to calculate the nisab using a mithqal of pure gold as a reference. Although this is not an exact calculation, it is considered a valid approximation given current circumstances. In some countries, Muslim communities have minted their own dinars and dirhams following the original standards. These coins are used both as a method for general payment and specifically to pay zakat. 1-year rule. In order to be liable for zakat, a Muslim must possess wealth in excess of the nisab level for 1 lunar year. This year begins on the date the wealth is obtained, so long as the assets are in its owner's possession at the beginning and end of the lunar year. The zakat tax is applicable. In many modern societies, nisab is considered equivalent to a governmentally determined poverty threshold.